News.
Not today.
So that is what IPRA and the CS for Energy, Davis Churchill, had to say concerning the fuel prices. But then at the same time, opposition leader Raila Odinga has slammed President William Ruto for making life unbearable for Kenyans as his coalition issued a stinging assessment of Ruto's first year in office. Odinga termed Ruto's presidency a grand disaster, highlighting the rising cost of living marked by high food and commodity prices and the management of the education sector. And as KTN's political affairs Daniel Kariuki now establishes, the opposition did not inform on the next course of action, but warned Kenya Kwanza to act or await the fate that has fallen other insensitive and incompetent regimes across the continent.
Hours after Energy, Petroleum and Regulatory Authority (IPRA) announced new fuel prices across the country,
ladies and gentlemen of the press,
the Azimio coalition is now calling out the government. The opposition says the hike in fuel prices exposes the government's incompetence, which they claim is managing the economy through propaganda. Addressing the nation after the coalition held a meeting, the Azimio leader Raila Odinga is accusing President William Ruto of too much talk with little action to caution Kenyans against the current economic strains.
Kenyans have been treated to loud claims and boast on how great we are doing as a nation. We have been made to believe that we are first in Africa and that we are beating our quiet neighbors in every aspect of competition, that the future is guaranteed.
Odinga slamming President William Ruto for making life unbearable for Kenyans while warning the resulting effects, such as higher inflation, will certainly drive Kenyans closer to the edge amid the heavier tax burden.
No amount of fertilizer will lower the cost of food as long as the cost of fuel is unchecked. Diesel is one of the highest costs in farming. Even if you give the citizen a bag of fertilizer, but make it impossible for her or him to plow an acre of land, you have not solved the problem.
He also faulted the running of the education sector, accusing Ruto's administration of neglecting it and making it too expensive for Kenyans.
The lesson from history is that you cannot manage the economy with propaganda. The cost of goods and the cost of living will expose you. Despite the rhetoric, despite the eloquent words and the confusing figures, Kenya Kwanza has been badly exposed on all fronts. As we begin the second year of Kenya Kwanza regime, it is clear we are in a reckless race to the bottom.
With expectations that the opposition would have given the way forward, Odinga has warned Kenya Kwanza that Kenyans are tired.
And we have no good new or encouraging words to offer. There are strong indications that the things will get worse or remain the same. We, however, refuse to ask you to tighten your belts. You have done enough. The ball is squarely in the court of the regime. They either act or await the fate that has fallen other insensitive and incompetent regimes across the continent.
Azimio is expected to issue a statement on the ongoing dialogue Saturday. Daniel Kariuki, KTN News, Nairobi.